And you know, we all have misconceptions about God. I was at a nursing home this week actually, and was doing a service there for the residents, and one of the residents was bemoaning the fact that everyone's on isolation and she can't get out to Mass. And in her particular religious tradition, she said she grew up and she said, you know, the priest said, if you don't get to Mass on the holy day, then down there you go. And this was her misconception about God, that God was a God who was just waiting to send you down there. And by down there, of course, she meant hell. That's not who God is at all. That's not the God of John 3:16 nor John 3:17. And that may be a fairly simple misconception about God. Lots of other people at this time of the coronavirus outbreak, you see it on Facebook, you see it on Twitter for sure. If you move in certain Christian circles, unfortunately there are Christians out there saying things like Christians can't get the coronavirus, or God is going to supernaturally protect you, and the implication is sort of not your neighbors. That if you buy this product peddled by this particular preacher, you're going to be looked after. But let's remember John 16:33. We're at the end of a night where the disciples were panicking. They were panicking because Jesus was leaving, and they didn't know what to do. They were worried about if he was going, was he going to come back? If he was going, what was he going to do? That was also the night they were arguing about who was greater. You know, is it James? Is it John? Is it Simon? Who is it? On that very night, the last thing Jesus says to his disciples before he prays for them, he says, in this world you will have trouble, John 16:33. Facts. Jesus leads with facts. Then he says, take heart. Or in the King James, I love it, it says, be of good cheer. Then he deals with their feelings. Feelings are important. And I think so many of our misconceptions about God, our bad ideas about God, actually come from our feelings, from that, you know, things have happened to us, life has done us wrong, and we've got feelings that we've got to deal with. And so Jesus points the disciples to the facts. He deals with their feelings, let them express their feelings. But then thirdly, what does Jesus say? He says, in this world you will have trouble. He says, be of good cheer. Why? For I have overcome the world. He wants us to lead out of faith. He wants us to live in light of the facts. He wants us to know what our feelings are and be in touch with them. But Jesus wants you and I, during this time, not to be misconceived, not to buy into all kinds of crazy ideas we see out there, but he wants us to go forward knowing that he has overcome the world.